Welcome to the Runway Treadmill patent portfolio and prototype video. The Runway seeks to solve three big treadmill problems. People have no spatial awareness and look for the safety of the front bar, so they run belly to the front bar. Their running form is totally compromised, it's uncomfortable, and it's unhealthy. Also on a treadmill, you'll find that you run constant pace, which is boring. So is staring at a screen and counting seconds. Functionally, the motors are heavy, they're loud, and they're expensive. The Runway patent portfolio includes 6 patent clusters. An open front, it frees your form. A tactile rumble strip helps keep you centered. It gives you spatial awareness with visual and auditory cues and even virtual reality feedback. Autopilot, just get on and run. Heart driven, you can actually let your heart determine the speed of the treadmill, which will carry you along at a pace that makes sense. Motorless, an option using dynamic resistance. It's lighter, it's quieter, it's cheaper than a motor. It uses resistance instead of a heavy motor. It can use a target speed, or you can do programs such as parachute mode and sled mode. This video is going to focus on 2 of these clusters. The open front, it frees your form, and the autopilot, get on and run. Let's go. When we run outdoors, the world is boundless. But indoors, virtually every treadmill has a rail and a module right in front of you. For fear of the back of the treadmill, runners go right up to the front where they feel safe and can access controls. That's why I've invented the Runway, an open-fronted, boundless treadmill experience. There's a couple things that happen to us when we do this design though. There is no front, there's nothing to run into, and we have to position the runner further back than they normally would be. So we have to give them the sense of safety that they require in order to run in the center, the longitudinal center of the treadmill. So a few things. 1, the front ramp needs to be structural. Your foot has to be able to slide off of it as it touches it. 2nd, some texture under the front of the belt and under the back of the belt to give your foot some tactile signs that you're approaching the front or the back and should adjust. 3rdly, a joystick, lever, or large button control built into the rail right next to where your hip should be, easily accessed and easy to change without even looking. Next, your water bottle, TV remote control, and other affordances can also be on the rails, right where they're easy to reach. Grab your thing, use it, put it back without breaking your form. Lastly, we have autopilot. You can see here that the sensor-driven approach is actually slowing me down as I fall towards the back of the treadmill. And as I approach the front of the treadmill, it will speed up the belt as I regain my strength. This provides a much more natural pacing feeling that any runner would have in an outdoors experience. Even the best runners alternate their pace by little bits as they go. Uphills, downhills, and their physiological feelings change in response to the running experience. You can see here that the autopilot has made me go significantly faster, and now I'm getting tired, slowing down, and eventually going to let the treadmill take me to a nice, soft stop. Now from the back, you might get a sense of the great media experience that's provided by the open front design. Whether you have a small TV or a big widescreen, this system lets you leverage whatever media technology that you have. It also provides a distraction-free experience that doesn't leave you counting seconds and counting tenths of miles until the end of your workout. The Runway is, in this way, a truly liberating running experience that lets you go with your proper form, unconstrained, and maybe even having fun.